Nandito naman tayo sa panibago nating topic ng Cybersecurity Fundamentals, Administering User and Group Accounts. Ito yun. Midterm siya yan. So, introduction. Welcome to Administering User and Group Practice Lab. In this module, you will be provided with instruction. Yan. Ito kasi magiging base natin, kumbaga, ito yung learning outcomes, ito yung pag-aaralan natin. Exercise 1, User and Group Account Management, yan. Ito yung, after natin mapag-aralan yan, ito matututunan natin, yung apat na yan. So, tatagal to ng 45 minutes, approximately lang naman yan. So, itong gagamitin natin sa lab topology, itong lab DC01, domain controller, domain member, and tatlong domain member, plugin 1. Ito kadalasan ginagamit, plugin 1, plugin 102. Yan. So, exercise 1, user and group account management. There are two types of user account in Windows. Local user account and domain user account. Ito daw yung mga uri na account dito sa Windows. Local user account restricted to the operating system on which it was created. The local user cannot perform tasks outside of the local system. For example, this account cannot be used on another desktop, computer, or laptop, even if it has been created in the same network. Then, a domain user account is used to log into a domain to access resources on the domain. For example, file sharing, specific permission are assigned to these types of accounts to ensure the user only has access to these specific resources. Domain users are centrally managed through a system known as Active Directory. So, ayun yung domain controller is used for authentication and authorization of the user on the network. So, learning outcomes, ayun nga yung apat na yun, nagagawin natin. So, ang kailangan daw dito is plugin ito, and plugin 102 ito. Nandito na tayo sa plugin 101. Ganyan. So, task 1, create a local user. Itong task 1 natin. You can create a local user in the Windows operating system, whether it first up domain or not. Step 1, kailangan right-click, start. Kailangan na-connect tayo sa plugin 101. So, na-connect na tayo. So, right-click, start, and click and select computer management. Right click daw natin to, computer management. The left pane, expand local user and group. Local users and group, expand daw natin to. And select the users folder from drop menu. Users ba? Then, notice that the right menu display existing local users on the system, and the existing. So, step 3, in the middle pane, right click and select new user. Right click and select new user. So, the new user dialog box is displayed. In the username text box, type the following name, Jane M. Jane, malaking M. So, full name, Mary Jane. Mary Jane, kaya pala Jane M. Yan, password is, wala po. The password confirm. Password is password. So, deselect, wait lang. Yun na nga. Then, deselect the user. Deselect the user, must change password user. Yan. Option, click create. Oops, create. Then, after mag-create, is click close the dialog box. Click close new user dialog box. Then, notice that Mary Jane account is now created and appears in the middle pane. So, keep document management, Windows open. So, task 2, manage user account permission. Ito naman yung gagawin natin. Permission of a user account, whether local or domain, depends on the group which is a part of it. Both on local system and domain, various groups are created by default. So, step 1, kailan na-connect ulit tayo dito sa plugin 1. Ensure that computer management is open are on the user Windows pane. Right-click, Mary Jane's account, and select properties. Then, you can also get a password using the password. Then, number of tab, then click add, then lalabas yan, then select groups, display, enter the object name, select ito, enter the object, select backup operators, check name. So, ayun, check name. Then, click OK to close the OK. Yan, okay na. So, next natin is the member of, nandito tayo. Okay din uli. Okay. Then, adding the user to the backup operators. Local group permits the user to back up and restore the local operating system. Yan. So, step 7, close the computer management window by clicking X. So, next. Task 3, create a domain user account. Active Directory serve as a single repository of subject, such user and computer accounts that are used on the domain. These accounts are used to delegate permission to users and computers to access specific resources on the network. So, step 1 natin, connect to PlubDCO1. So, ito PlubDCO1. Click Start. Expand Windows Administrative Tools. Saan yung ito? Oops. And then select Active Directory. Computers. Active Directory users and computers. So, after nyan is expand practicelab.com. That's kami, naka-expand na. Select sales in the left pane. Sales. Up, ano na siya. Ito tayo, sales. Right-click, sales, select new, and select user. New user. Oops, di natin makita. Right-click, new. Oops, new user. Then, new object user will be displayed. Then, first name, Josh. Then, last name is Fairbanks. Ganda ng pangalan na Fairbanks. And user login name is Fairbanks J. So, yun na nga. I'll click next. Then, step word password and confirm password is password. Dali lang tandaan ng password eh. Password. Ay, mali. Oops. Tapos, deselect ulit to. Deselect. Then, review that and click finish. Ay, next muna. Next. Next. Then, review daw. Then, finish. So, after nyan, finish. Then, notice that Josh Fairbanks domain user account has been created. Ito siya. Yan. This account can be used to log into domain, join the computer to access specific resources. File sharing yan. Parang siya yung pwede itong mga to na mag-share ng mga files. So, task 4 is add a domain user to a domain group. Mag-add tayo ng domain user to a domain group na so by default, when you create a user in the Active Directory, it is automatically added to user domain group. The permission of the user domain group I applied to newly created user. This means the user can perform a following task. Run application. Once na masama daw sila doon, ito na magagawa nila. Run application, use local network printers, log into domain, join computer, shut down the computer, lock the computer. So, step 1, doon pa rin sa PBCO1, ensure that Active Directory user and computer window is open. So, right-click Josh, then, and select properties. So, in the Josh Fairbanks property side box is displayed by default. The general tab is displayed. Click member of. By default, the general tab is displayed. Click member of. Click member of. Ito. Member of tab, notice that Josh Fairbanks account is added to the domain users group by default. Click add. Yan, then select group. The select group dialog is display. Enter the object name, select text box, and type the following. Print operators. Check name. Oops, naglalag. Yan, print operators. Check names, then okay. Pag na underline, then okay. Then pag okay daw is on Josh Fairbanks properties style back, notice that account is also added to print operators. Ayan. Print operators. Then close na daw window. Yep. Okay. Ayan daw. Yan. Then close na din Active Directory. So, ayun. Okay na. So, keep all devices that you have been powered in the current state and proceed to the review section. So, review, well done. You have completed the Administering User Group Accounts and Practice Lab. Summary, ito yung kaninang tinalakay natin. Exercise na user group account and management. So, ito yung mga natutunan natin. Yung create, at ito yung mga tasks, create a local user, manage user, create domain, and add domain. So, ayun lang. Thank you. Sa next topic na tayo.